Tell you guys why I stopped going to my old lash tech because she was way too unprofessional as I'm taking off these lashes to go to a new lash tech.
I'll tell y'all that I know ball when it comes to bad Instagram hairstylists, nail tech, eyelash tech, any kind of tech experiences. I know ball, okay?
Baby, story time on how this lash tech blocked me while I'm sitting in her driveway waiting for my appointment.
I drove an hour and a half to come to my lash tech to get my lash done. And when I walk in, I see that she was doing somebody else's lashes. So I'm like, okay, cool. Tell me why this lady come to me and tell me that I have two people ahead of me.
My lash tech got beat up while she was doing my lashes.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Cynthia here, and guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at lash tech horror stories. It's been a long while I did something like this on my channel. We're going to be looking at women say why they stopped going to their former lash techs. We're also going to be looking at people that had really awful experiences with lash technicians, and generally just story times, okay, about lash techs. So without wasting too much time, let's get right into it.
Tell you guys why I stopped going to my old lash tech because she was way too unprofessional as I'm taking off these lashes to go to a new lash tech. So before I do start the story, I'm taking my lashes off with oil. So please do not be in the comments, oh my god, this is not how you do it. This is how I do it, and I do it like this every time, and it takes my lashes off. Lash tech, she's a very sweet girl and she does lashes very, very good. But her time management skills and her professionalism is absolutely horrible. That's why she lost me as a client. So I'm gonna tell you guys about two instances: the instance that just happened today and the instance that happened the last time. So we're gonna talk about the last instance. So on her story that she was able to take clients today, right? She was like, hey, I can take clients today at 6 o'clock. So I said, hey, can I come in at 6 o'clock today for a fill? She said, okay, that's fine. Got you down. I'll see you soon. Okay. So mind you, we had this conversation at around like 10 a.m. At 10 a.m., she said I can come at 6 p.m. Mind you, I'm a realtor, so I was out. I had house showings that whole day. I'm not on Instagram. I'm busy. I'm working with my clients. So once I'm done working with my clients for the day, I get on Instagram at like 5 o'clock p.m., right? And she sends me a message at around like 3 o'clock that said, hey, could you come, could you send a $25 deposit? Now, mind you, she didn't tell me to send the deposit when I first asked her, can I come in at 6? She just said, okay, got you down, see you then. Then hours later, she tells me to send a deposit. Mind you, I'm not on Instagram all day, so I didn't see that message until like 5 o'clock when it's an hour before my appointment. So I just think I could just go ahead and send her the deposit. So I'll go ahead and send her the $25 deposit. So she writes me back and she's like, oh, I didn't know if you were really coming or not, so I left the shop. What do you mean that you didn't know I was really coming or not? Like, what do you mean? Like, I told you I was coming. You didn't tell me anything about deposit. You should have told me to send the deposit right then and there. Don't tell me to send a deposit 3 hours later after we discussed everything. At this point, it's 5:30. So she's like, I left the shop. So I'm just like, well, you didn't tell me to send a deposit earlier. You just told me cool. And she's like, oh, well, I'm not used to people DMing me. Like, okay, like what? Like, I don't know. That was strange. So mind you, I've been coming to this girl consistently. So it's not like I'm just a brand new client and she don't know if I'm really show up. I was coming to her consistently. Now, before this situation even came on, she always used to reschedule me. Like every time I book her, she'd be like, actually, can you come tomorrow? Actually, can you come? Like she's done this multiple times. But like these two instances really took the cake for me. So back to this instance, she was just like, oh, I didn't know, bop, 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 bop. So I'm just like, I still drive to the shop because mind you, it's 5:30. So I'm thinking like my appointment's at 6. So I still drive to the shop. I get to the shop. It takes me like 15 minutes to get there. I get to the shop at 5:45 and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, and I text her. I said, hey, you just said you just left the shop at around like between 5 and 5:30. Is there a way that you can come back to the shop and do my appointment? Because mind you, it's not even 6 o'clock yet. I can understand if we had this conversation at like 8 or 9, but it's not even 6 o'clock yet. So you could still come back and do my lashes because you plan to do my lashes at 6 anyway. She left me on red. I asked her to come back to the shop. She left me on red. So now I'm sitting at the shop. I'm like waiting for like 15 minutes to see if maybe she'll like come back. No, you just left the shop. Maybe like 10-20 minutes ago, you can't turn around and come back and do a client and you have my $25. So then I told her, I was like, you know what, I'll just come tomorrow. Then she replied, she's like, oh, what time you come tomorrow? That was instance number 1 that put her on a strike. This is instance number 2. Yesterday, she had on her books, right, that she was taking clients again, same day. So I went on her website and I booked through her website because, mind you, last time she said, you know, oh, I'm not used to people DMing me. So I went to her website. She had 7 p.m. same day open. So I booked at 7 p.m. same day, paid my deposit on her site because she had it open. She said she had open availability. 10 minutes before my appointment, y'all, it's 6:50. She texts me and she's like, oh, I just realized you booked for 7. Can you come tomorrow? I can't do it today. But you said that you could, and you put on your story that you had open availability. So that's why I went to you had same day open availability. So I went to your thing and booked it for same day. Day comes, right? And she texts, let me go back. So she texts me and she texted me, she was like, can you come tomorrow? So this is Monday. So I'm like, what time? She does not text back all morning. The afternoon she texts back. She texts me back today, like at around 1 o'clock today. Today's Tuesday. She texts me back. She's like, actually, can you come tomorrow at 5:30? So basically, you've rescheduled me 3 times because on Monday, you said I could come Tuesday. Tuesday, you said I could come Wednesday. I just said, can you give me back my deposit? And I went and found another lash tech. She's a very sweet girl. She does really good lashes. Like she's a good, you know, she does good work, but it's the professionalism that's not there. That's not clicking. You could do the most amazing work in the world, but it's like your professionalism and your customer service is not there. I just would say, like, you know, I feel like she just doesn't take her job seriously. Like, maybe she doesn't do lashes full time. I don't know. I don't really get into my stylist's personal business because, like, you know, unless they want to tell it to me, I don't like getting in people's personal business. But it's just like, you clearly don't take this serious, or you just, I don't know. So it's just like, I'd rather go to a lash tech that actually takes her job serious. So I'm going to a new lash tech. And it's like the girl does amazing lashes. Like, my lashes looked really good, but it's just like her time management skills are just not up to par, and I just can't continue to be a client of hers.
Ooh, that was one hell of a story. The first part of the story is, I mean, guys, I don't even know. So basically, both of them settled. The lash tech even said, see you soon. That means they've concluded on, you know, the lash tech doing this client's lashes by 6 p.m. that day. So the lash tech sending her a message by 3 p.m. asking her for a deposit and her not seeing it early to reply made the lash tech feel like this lady is no longer coming. You know, most of these people, they hold deposits like your commitments. But I mean, if you've told me see you soon, at least give me benefit of the doubt till that 6 p.m. before you can leave the shop. Now, the lash tech leaving the shop by 5 something is crazy. Now, where I'll fault this client is her still going to the lash tech shop, even when the lash tech told her she has gone out. You know, to me, that was like the cue for you to just sit back home and wait till the next day the lash tech asks you to come. If somebody told me, oh my God, I just left the shop, I'm like, okay, I'm not going anywhere again. But she still decided to go and see if there was any way the lash tech would come back and do her lashes. So I feel like that's where the client was at fault. But other than that, honestly, the lash tech lacks professionalism because how is your website saying you're available by 7 p.m.? I book, I pay my deposit, and you message your clients back and say you're not available. And then you don't just disappoint her that day, you disappoint her the day after, and then you push her to 2 days after. Come on, come on. Oh, what's up? Anyway, guys, let's get right into the next story.
I drove an hour and a half to come to my lash tech to get my lash done. And when I walk in, I see that she was doing somebody else's lashes. So I'm like, okay, cool. It looks like you're almost done. It's fine. Tell me why this lady come to me and tell me that I have 2 people ahead of me. I drove an hour and 10 minutes to come and get my lashes done. My appointment was at 4. And you're telling me that there's 2 people ahead of me? And I'm supposed to be okay with that? Why did you set my appointment at 4? Knowing that I have a long way from home to come to you, And then you're telling me that I'm out of pocket for not understanding? Lady, you set my appointment at a certain time and I came before my appointment time. Like, okay, fine, I'm early. But when you're telling me that I have to wait for 2 people ahead of me, like, what time am I supposed to leave out of here if I have to wait for 2 people to get their lashes done? Y'all already know, when you're trying to get your lashes done, you're going to be laying down for like a good 2 hours or so. So I have to wait 4 hours before I can get my lash done when you set my appointment at 4. Stop overbooking because y'all want to be greedy as hell. I don't have time to waste. Like, what the hell? Now I have to drive back home without my lashes getting done or without my lash being taken off. So I'm going to have to do my shit myself, which I know I should have, but because I wanted to just treat myself, I was like, you know what? Let me just go get my lashes done. I'm sick and tired of you guys doing the same shit over and over and over and expect us to be okay with it. That shit is not okay.
This one is quite annoying because the greed is becoming too much. So how many people did she book before she accepted this lady's booking by 4 and still has 2 more people? Two things, guys. It's either she overbooked or she's really, really slow. Because, oh my goodness, having 2 more people before your lash appointment is killing. She just said it. You're going to wait extra 4 hours before you get your own lashes done. Plus, your own time, you're going to be lying down while they do your lashes at 6 hours before you can go back home. What? No, that's not making sense at all. I don't know why people overbook, whether they think they're machines or they can pull through, whether they think they can do everything fast. If that's the case, no problem. But if that's not the case and you think you're fast, then you have a problem.
Y'all can't convince me why I would pay $200 for lashes. $200 for lashes that's going to fall out starting 2 days after you get them done. That you're gonna have to go back for in 2 weeks. $200. Let me show you something. This is $75 refills. $75 refills. Her full set's not even $200. And she does amazing work. What are you talking about? $200? Oh, baby.
The way she pronounces the dollars is so funny. But I mean, guys, the prices are crazy. When you hear about the prices some of these people are out here charging, it's crazy. They're really charging an arm and a leg for most of these beauty treatments. Let's not even get started on that one. That's another video on its own.
It was 3 days before my 23rd birthday. I had my lash appointment booked. Okay. Sent her a picture from her page to guarantee that she could do it. It was a cat eye. When I got there, it was the trap. Okay. There was literally blunt ends on the table. That's very unprofessional. Anyways, I lay down and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for the smell. I'm like, what smell is it that you're talking about? She's like, it smells like trash. That was her telling me that her house smelled like trash. I'm like, oh, you're good. I can't even smell anything. I couldn't. But as she started doing my lashes, I did smell her hands, which smelled like garlic. Anyways, so honestly, like at this point though, things were good. Other than the whole garlic smell, I'm like, this is cool. Like I feel like she's gonna, do me some good lashes. While she asks me, you still want that inspo picture? I said yes. I said the longest my last lash tech used to use was 17. So that's the longest that I want. She goes, okay. We're conversating while she's starting my lashes, and a few times she does ask me what? Like, what'd you say? I'm having to repeat myself. So the 2 hours go by. She's like, all done. You know what? I'm going to show you guys what I asked her for. Let me just show you what I asked her for. This is the set I asked her for. Okay? A cute cat eye. That's what I asked for. And this is what I got. This is what I got. Can you guys see the terror? This is cropped, but can you guys see the terror? Like, you can literally see the terror in my eyes. So I get up, I look in the mirror, and I'm like, this is not what I asked for. I said, I wanted a cat eye. She goes, oh no, what that's called is a doll eye effect. And I'm like, I just said, oh, okay. Because at this point I'm confused. I'm like, I was clearly unsatisfied with what I had. and she just kind of sat there awkwardly. So it was feeling really awkward, and I just paid her and I left. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I just need to adjust to these lashes. So that's when I get in the car and I took that picture you just seen. And I was like, went home, took a nap, woke back up, came to use the bathroom. I looked in the mirror and almost like had a jump scare because I forgot that I had these giant lashes on. And I was like, literally DM'd her to book a removal. Didn't have any issue, didn't come at her with no attitude. I was like, I'm willing to pay for the removal and a new set. That's what I asked her for. I said, can I just pay for a removal for this? Because she told me she thought I said I wanted 17 all across. When all I said was the longest my last lash check used was 17. She thought I wanted 17 all across. When I sent her a picture of a cat eye, like I just wish she would have said, if she thought I said I wanted 17, she could have said, it's not going to be a cat eye, but I can do that. I would have, then I would have understand we had some miscommunication. Like she didn't understand what I said. So I booked the removal and the full set for the very next day. I had asked my mom, the removal was $40. I asked my mom to send the deposit. My mom, she doesn't book appointments, so she didn't get that. She had to send an extra $1 for the transaction fee. So she just sends the girl $20. And the girl's like, there's a $1 fee for the transaction fee. Can you send that $1? And I'm like, I get that because I'm a service provider and I completely get that. But it's like, if I had an unsatisfied customer, I'm not going to be over here nagging them about $1 after they just paid for a set they didn't even like. And not even taking any type of accountability for messing up on my lashes. So when she did that whole thing about the $1, I was like, I don't even want the full set from her because at this point I'd be paying her $300 something in the past 2 days. So I was like, the day of, I just said, hey, I just want to update you. I don't want a full set. I just want a removal. Something just made me feel like she was going to try to pull something on me. So the next day, go for the removal. When I'm done, I only brought a 20 because the removal was 40. I already sent her 20 for the deposit. All I got to bring is a 20. She finishes the removal. Mind you, everything's all good. She finishes the removal. And when I get up, she's like, I give her the 20. She goes, your remaining cash balance is 60. 60? I'm like, how? I said the removal was 40. She goes, yeah, there was a $40 squeezing fee. I said, when did you tell me that this was a squeezing appointment? I'm just getting a removal. Like, who in their right mind is going to pay $80 for a removal after paying $115 for the set the day before? Like, that's having no type of customer service, no type of nothing. Like, how do you plan to keep clients like this? I'm going off again. But gave her the 20, sent her the money. Long story short, me and her were going back and forth. She's talking about, because then when we started going back and forth, I said, she made me pay $15 extra for spikes. Did you see spikes or wispies in that set? Absolutely not. She said, if you zoom in on the picture I took, you can see them. Why are you going to make me pay $15 extra for something I'm going to have to zoom in on a 4K camera with? The last thing I said to her was, service provider to service provider, when I'm applying a fee on my clients, I let them know beforehand so they can choose if they can afford it at this time or not. I don't just spring fees on my clients. That makes people upset, especially $40 extra. And I said, if someone booked at a squeeze-in time, I informed them. I can take you at this time, but it's going to be $40 extra for a squeeze-in. I don't just tell them it's all good and make them pay $40 extra. The day of my birthday comes, I have no lashes, and I'm down $190. So yeah, that's why I don't deal with lash checks anymore at all. I do my own cluster lashes. These right here are literally, I know they look like a full set, but these are literally cluster lashes. And I don't gatekeep either. These are my showcase. If you want to buy them, they're the Zan Lovely ones. Like, look. And I don't have to lay down for 3 hours anymore.
Some of these stories will give you headaches. Because what? Come on. Apparently, she wasted $190 and still got nothing. Not even a single strand of lashes on any eye. I feel like some of these techs are using this as avenue to rip people off their hard-earned money. Because why would you charge her extra $40 for a squeezing fee without informing her? And then there was an extra $15 for wispy or spikes or something. Now, in the picture she showed us, I didn't see anything like that. And again, why is removal a whole $40? Why? What's going on? I feel like if you can do your cluster lashes, you will need all these individual lashes. Even though I know why people love individual lashes, it gives them one kind of look like that. I also like it, but at this point, cluster lashes is the way to go. There's so many places you can literally learn how to do these things and stop taking all this nonsense from some of these people.
My lash tech got beat up while she was doing my lashes story time. We're gonna get into it. Mind you, this is not the lash girl. This is not to make fun of her or anything. Because she did lashes by herself, right? I went to her. This was my second time, maybe second or third, something like that. But I was just starting to get my lashes done. Like I was really new, and she was the only person. Let me take this on. She was the only person that I would go to, and I would be a little skeptical because she lived in the hood. I ain't gonna put too much of her business out there, but she lived in the hood, and she was lucky ghetto, and she was always arguing. Like she'll be doing my, she'll be on the phone arguing with this person, arguing with that person. Like she was just mad, ghetto, mad, messy. But I never thought like, yeah, something gonna happen to her when I'm in the chair. But okay, so I was getting my lashes done. I want to say for back to school. I was getting my lashes done for back to school, and I'm laying in the chair. She started on my, like, she put, I don't know exactly like what they do when they do your lashes, even though I get them done, I don't know. But it's to the point where you can't open your eyes. Like, I guess you shouldn't. I don't know. I'm scared. I've never opened my lashes while getting them done or anything. Like, while they're sitting down, I never do it. Like, even when she got up and told me, she said, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. I still was not opening up my eyes because I just don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm not gonna lose my eyes like playing around. So I just keep my eyes closed. And I'm thinking, like, I can't open my eyes. I don't know if you can or not, but that's what I'm thinking. So I'm just laying there. And I hear, like, commotion. I hear dogs. I hear, mumbling. Like, I hear commotion, but at the same time, I don't know exactly what's going on because she would blast music. Like, she would be blasting music. So it's like, all I'm really hearing, especially the speaker down there right here, I'm hearing the music, but I'm also kind of hearing a lot of commotion. And I'm low-key getting anxiety because my eyes are shut. And I'm not thinking in my head, like, oh, yeah, she out there fighting. I was really thinking I was getting set up. In my head, I'm like, gee, I'm getting set up. Like, what is all that noise? Like, somebody, and I can't even open my eyes. Like, somebody probably gonna come in here and, like, who knows? Like, I'm just thinking, like, who could it be? Who could she know? Da, 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 da. Like, that's all I'm thinking. I'm thinking in my head, like, I'm cooked. I'm getting set up. Gee, she come back in the room, basically, like, going off, da, 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 da. She like, oh, yeah, like, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me make this call. So she calling her friends, or it was like a group call. I don't know. She calling them. Oh, yeah, da, 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 da. Who this whole thing she is? Pulling up on my, blah, blah, blah. Y'all need to pull up. Blah, blah, blah. Right when I get done doing lashes, pull up. I'm like, okay. She finna fight. But after I get my lashes, though, so I'm kind of chill, because I'm like, okay, I don't care if you fight. Just get my lashes done first. Like, I really don't care. Gee, she get back to doing work. She probably put one lash on my eye. Baby, that girl bust through that door. And I couldn't even tell y'all, like, exactly, like, what. I can tell y'all what I heard. I just heard bust through the door. Boom, 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 boom. I think I got slapped in my face. But it's like, I couldn't see nothing. I couldn't see. I hear the dogs. Mind you, she had big dogs. So I'm like, at this point, I don't know what to do because it's like, my eyes are shut. I can't open it, so I can't walk this way. I can't go to, I don't know where to walk. I don't know where to sit. I'm dead ass. When I say I laid on that bed that whole time, I'm surprised that the bed didn't fall. And even if the bed did fall, I was gonna lay there still, like, bro. So I was just laying there like, oh my gosh, like I was like, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh, like, no, like, please, somebody help me. Like, okay, you don't gotta do my lashes today, take it off, but don't have me just laying there. So it felt like they probably was only fighting for like a minute, baby. It felt like they was fighting for an hour. It felt like I was laying there for an hour. And her people, or I guess her people, I don't know, they ended up coming in the room, breaking it up, da 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 da. She caught her little breath or whatever. Yeah, she caught her little breath or whatever, and basically apologized to me. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna take the money off. I'm gonna take an amount of money off for your lashes. Like, I'm sorry, I'll give you a discount when you come back too. But she finished them. She took money off of the set. She gave me a discount for the next time that I come back, and she finished them. And they was lucky they wasn't bomb. I could tell she was rushing because my lashes was falling out all the way to the damn car. I don't even think I booked with her after that, but. I do miss that lash tech. She laid down.
That is sure an unforgettable experience. Come on. The fact that she was laying down still on that bed, I really applaud her. If it were to be me, I would remove them, open my eyes, and look for where to hide. Honestly, I hate commotion. I hate when people are fighting. It gives me anxiety, and I hate that so much. But I mean, this story was quite interesting.
Baby, story time on how this lash tech blocked me while I'm sitting in her driveway waiting for my appointment. So boom, I booked with this lash tech that's like in Colleen. She has a couple of followers, you know what I'm saying? Her work is good. So boom. I booked for her Thursday. Today's Saturday. I booked with her Thursday. She cancels my appointment an hour before my appointment. She says her daughter needed stitches, so I was like, okay, like, that's fine. Can we rebook? She's rebooking me. I'm telling her, yeah, I got family photos or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to get the schedules together. So we rebooked for 9:30. 9:30 Saturday to be exact. Y'all. Oh my God. Why did she text me as I'm in her driveway, right? This is what she texted me. She says, "Good morning, just confirming for 9:30. It's 8:47. I'm outside." I said, "Good morning, yes." She said, "Send me an inspo pic." I sent her a pic off her page. This is her page. I said, "I love this set you did on her." Y'all, why the fuck this lady send my deposit back and stop answering my texts? I'm dead sitting in her driveway. I go to her Instagram and the bitch got me blocked. What? I don't get it. I don't know what I did to her, but boo, only in Colleen. Only in Colleen. And if you see this, boo, I hope you had the day you deserve because you dead ass wrong. For real.
Nothing, no reason, just blocks and even refunded her back. Like, what was the reason? What happened? Come on, you have to say something. You don't just move like that. Honestly, I keep seeing things every single day I go on TikTok because why was she refunded and blocked just like that? Like, I'm as confused as how she is. No, 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 no. I don't know why some people don't take their businesses serious.
I'll tell y'all that I know ball when it comes to bad Instagram hairstylists, nail tech, eyelash tech, any kind of tech experiences. I know ball, okay? I was just thinking about this the other day because this happened a few years ago because I do my own eyelashes now. Yeah. I was going to this new lash tech. I go to my appointment. It's at her house, which is already like low-key a little red flag, but I'm not knocking anybody who, you're building your business, whatever. I go to the living room because this is where she just has like the big old like table in her living room, and it's just in the middle of the living room that's not that big, and there is boxes and barrels and just things everywhere. So immediately I'm like, oh my God, what am I about to walk into? But her work looks good. I'm not gonna judge. We don't judge, okay? So I walk in, I'm like, hi, and she's doing somebody's lashes, which already red flag number one. I'm already irked. She just goes, wait in the kitchen. I'm irked. I'm irritated already. But I think my appointment was at 12. And I'm just sitting there. I'm scrolling on Instagram. I think at some point I even pull out a book to read because I'm just sitting here. So she never even properly greeted me. All she said to me was, go wait in the kitchen. I waited in the kitchen. 40 minutes passed, 45 minutes passed. And finally, somebody does come to greet me. You know what it was? A bed bug on her kitchen table. And I'm going to pause on the bedbug real quick for a second. What really had me, just pause on bedbug. Rules, because, there's always rules when you book these people.
Let's read the rules. So it says, please read, no cash app. Okay, that's the address. Please show up on time. After 10 minutes will be a late fee of $10. After 30 minutes, the appointment is cancelled or will extend for a fee of $20. No excuses. There will be no self rescheduling. You must text me ahead of time or the latest 4 hours prior to your appointment time. You can only reschedule once. Please text me when you're here after 2 minutes of no response, and you may call my number. No makeup at all. No heavy moisturizer on your face, especially no heavy grease in your hair. Please bring a bonnet or hair tie if you do to avoid anything. If any leftover mascara or glue on your lashes, there will be an additional $3 cleaning fee. Anyway, let's continue the video.
She was so adamant about being on time. If you're not on time, if you're more than 3.5 minutes late, I'm going to charge you a fee, blah, 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 blah. So I made sure to be on time. And I'm coming there. You got all these rules. You're running behind. You don't communicate that. I get there, and your living room got barrels, bags, and boxes to the ceiling. You got this big old lash table in the middle of your living room that's not that big, but we don't judge. But maybe I need to start judging. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I don't judge enough. Maybe I need to judge more. I don't know. But yeah, back to the motherfucking bed bug. From the corner of my eye, this bed bug runs up at me on a table, and when I tell y'all, I flew off the chair. I was so startled, immediately stressed, because I don't do the bugs. I don't like nothing that crawl, fly, got a tail, nothing. I was stressed. I flew out the chair. I went over to her and I was so stressed and startled. I don't even know if she understood what I said. I was speaking in gibberish. I just like, I gotta go. Now I must go. And I ran out that lady house and I got outside and I did the dash. I'm running. I'm doing a motherfucking Naruto run. And when I finally stop and catch my breath because I'm so frightened, I just start patting myself off like, what if one of these motherfuckers followed me home like I am? And I texted her like, hey, I'm so sorry I had to go. I really wish you would have communicated me that, you know, you're running that behind. Just send back my deposit, please. I'd never bring up her little friend on that table. I just said, please give me back my deposit. I didn't expect it to take this long, okay? I'm gonna show you the messages because...
Okay, so she said after sending that message, so this last text says, "Hi, I didn't really appreciate that you left my door open when you quick left my house, and I can't multitask when I'm busy with clients. As you've seen, I was with a lot of clients, so I couldn't write to you. A client should either wait or ask me to reschedule, which you didn't. I would have had no problem rescheduling you, and my deposits aren't refundable, love. It's in my policy, but I do apologize for miscommunication." Okay, so she sends a message, and the last text says, "Listen, my love, in this house we can't carry no bed bugs, not even roaches. So I don't know what you're proclaiming, but like I said, and in my policy as well, I don't do refunds because the site takes their own fee. So I wouldn't know what to give back. So please have a good night, and I do apologize for the wait." And the client replied, "This isn't something that I would make up. I'm just telling you what I saw. I'm actually being very nice about this. This was my first time coming to you, and it's been a horrible experience. Like I said, if you don't give the money back, PayPal will. You need to work on your customer service, sweetheart. Good luck with your business."
Because my thing is, why would I make up a bed bug on your table? Out of all of the creatures, why would I just say, what can I make up to make her understand? Should I pick a rat, a roach, or a bed bug? Oh, that's good. Like, how would I make that up? And I'm not going to tag her. I'm not going to do that because this was years ago. And I'm going to hope by now that she got that situation taken care of. Maybe that she has upgraded and is not doing the lash from her living room anymore. I'm not going to tag her. I'm not going to do that. That's messy. I'm not messy. But again, this is just like a lesson to all of the professionals out there to just keep trying to be professional, you know. And yeah, I don't know. It's just hard out here. Like, just do it yourself. But also, the moral of the story is always be aware of your surroundings because you never know who is watching. It could be anybody, it could be anything.
Oh, this one was really scary. I don't like roaches. I don't like anything that crawls. So I understand what she went through and what she's saying because oh my goodness, I can be so freaked out when I see these things. Look at all those rules. All those rules. It's confirmed. Most of these people just find way to give you added fees on something that should clearly be included in what I'm paying for. Now tell me why if I come with mascara, I'll pay an extra $3 for you to clean it up. What is your work as a lash technician? Where's the professionalism? Because I'm that type of person. Those days when I used to get my lashes done, like individual lashes, I just carry myself there. Maybe at most I won't wear makeup, but like heavy moisturizer, no extra mascara. I don't even know if I have all those things. I just go there, lay down. The lash tech does all the cleaning, all the prepping before she starts. Are they not cleaning? Are they not prepping before they start doing lashes these days? Or like, are they just looking for avenues to just keep getting money from clients?
I see the girls are shook and wondering why the girls are not getting their lashes done. And I'll tell you the moment that I made a decision to not get my lashes done anymore. Whenever the girl who was supposed to do my lashes said that she was moving and then referred us out and then decided to come back, and whenever I went to go book my appointment on her site, I saw that she was charging $160 to $180 for a full set, and that she was charging $80 to $120 for a fill, and that you had more than 40% loss, then you was going to have to pay the full set. I'm not good at math, but I did the girl math and I was like, okay, fields are normally like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That's more than my utilities. That's more than my car insurance. That was more than my internet. That was more than my cell phone bill. I could not justify it anymore. Times are hard. I bought my first lash kit in December of 2022 and have not looked back. I do my own lashes on my own time every 2 to 3 weeks. My packs cost less than $20. I can get them right on Amazon, 2-day shipping. I can get the glue, get the sealant, and it's not burning my eyes. I'm not having allergic reactions, and I can do it all in the comforts of my home. I did these lashes this morning before work. So yeah, I'm so sorry.
So you see, there's so many reasons why people are no longer going to get their lashes done.
It's been 2 years since I've gotten individual lashes done professionally, and I'll never go back.
It's mostly because I had a horrible experience the last time I got it done. I used to go to this amazing lash tech, but she charged $175, and I wasn't trying to spend that every single month. So I found a lash tech on Groupon, and it was $65 with the Groupon discount. Probably should have been my first red flag. When I went in, she did not speak English, which is fine because I live in Florida. But she didn't understand the sizes that I want. Anywho, she glued my eye shut, eyes bloodshot red. She had to pry it open with scissors, y'all. She sat there and was cutting my lashes. Real lashes gone too, probably. She must have had a bad record because when I left, the boss was talking to her crazy, and she ended up leaving. She must have gotten a lot of complaints. That time was so traumatizing. There was a scraping my eye every time I blinked. I cried and cried. That was the last time I ever got individual lashes.
Oh my goodness, that was really, really horrifying. Imagine using scissors to just make your eyes open. What? That would even cause some kind of things I can't even imagine. No, thank you.
If you had to give up one form of maintenance, what are you giving up? Because for me, it's easy, lashes. When I was in my second year of uni, I used to get my lashes done a lot, and then I developed an allergy. I don't think it was because of how much I was getting them done. I think it was because of stress. I just developed an allergy to it. But I haven't had my lashes done in about 3 years. Yeah, 3 years now. And I actually don't miss it. Sometimes I see lash sets and I'm like, oh, that looks really good. But me and lash clusters have been locked in. And even now, I'm really liking the no lash look because I'm trying to grow my natural lashes back. You see, a couple years ago, you couldn't pay me to go out anywhere with no lashes on my face. I used to think I looked like a snail. But now, no lashes, it's a look. Because it's not going to be my hair appointments. I'm not giving up my hair appointments. I'm so sorry. Nails, I used to actually do nails. Well, I was practicing doing nails. They were never that nice, but I could do a little something. Also developed an allergy to using acrylic. I was practicing on my own hands a lot. Thank God that I'm not allergic to it anymore. But I don't like press-on nails. They look nice for a bit, but I'm too reckless. Like, they just be popping off in different places and I just don't have time. So it has to be my lashes, honestly.
I think it would be the lashes for me. Hair, nails, I love getting those things done. I don't know. I just love getting them done. Right now, I can't get my nails done because I just gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. But very soon. So yes, for me, it's hair and nails. I love getting those done. I can do it without lashes. Come on. There's nothing the good old mascara and maybe a black eye pencil would not solve. But yes, guys, that's basically the thing right now. There's so many issues about beauty treatments that are making a lot of people, especially women, not bother getting because of how unprofessional, expensive, and all whatnot is becoming. The unprofessionalism is number one for me. Now, the thing is, some people don't even mind these prices. Some people can pay for convenience, like they don't mind. But that unprofessionalism, some people can't take it. The integrity you get when people know you for your professionalism is out of the world. The referrals you get, like, you always be in business no matter what. But yes, let me know what you all think about this in the comments. And yes, beautiful people, I've come to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give the video a fat thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.